The Ottoman dynasty, made up of the members of the imperial House of Osman, ruled the Ottoman Empire from 1299 to 1922, beginning with its patriarch and namesake Osman I, though the dynasty was not proclaimed until Osman's son Orhan declared himself sultan, as was common in Europe and the Near East at the time, named the dynasty and realm after his father. During much of the empire's history, the sultan was the absolute regent, head of state, and head of government, though much of the power often shifted to other officials such as the Grand Vizier. During the first and second constitutional eras of the late empire, a shift to constitutional monarchy was enacted, with the Grand Vizier taking on a prime ministerial role as head of government and heading an elected General Assembly. The imperial family was deposed from power and the sultanate was abolished on 1 November 1922 after the Turkish War of Independence. The Republic of Turkey was declared the following year. The living members of the dynasty were initially sent into exile as persona non grata, though some have returned to live as private citizens in Turkey. In its current form, the family is known as the Osmanoglu family. Titles. Before Orhan's proclamation of the dynasty, the tribe was known as the Sogat Beys but was renamed Osmanli in honor of Osman. The Ottoman dynasty is known in modern Turkish as Osmanli Yönetimi, meaning House of Osman. In Ottoman Turkish it was known as Yönetimi Osman, meaning Sublime House of Osman. The first rulers of the dynasty did not take the title of sultan, but rather bey, a title roughly the Turkic equivalent of lord, which would itself become a gubernatorial title and even a common military or honorific rank. Thus, they still formally acknowledged the sovereignty of the Seljuk Sultanate and its successor, the Sultanate of Rum. The first Ottoman ruler to actually claim the title of sultan was Murad I, who ruled from 1362 to 1389. The holder of the title sultan was in Arabic Islamic dynasties originally the power behind the throne of the caliph in Baghdad, and it was later used for various independent Muslim monarchs. This title was senior to and more prestigious than that of Emir. It was not comparable to the title of Malik, king, a secular title not yet common among Muslim rulers, or the Persian title of Shah, which was used mostly among Persian or Iranian-related rulers. The Ottoman sultans also became the caliphs of Islam, bearing the title Khalifa al-Rasul Rabb al-Alamin, starting with Murad I, who transformed the Ottoman state into a transcontinental empire and caliphate. With the conquest of Constantinople in 1453, Sultan Mehmed II Fatih claimed the title Kayser-i-Rum, Emperor of Rome, and proclaimed himself the protector of the Orthodox Church. He appointed the Patriarch of Constantinople Gennadius Calarius, whom he protected and whose status he elevated into leader of all the Eastern Orthodox Christians. As Emperor of Rome, he laid claim to all Roman territories, which at the time before the fall of Constantinople, however, extended to little more than the city itself plus some areas in Morea. Sultan Mehmed II also took the title of Padishah, a Persian title meaning Master of Kings, and ranking as Emperor, claiming superiority among the other kings. His full style was Sultan Mehmed II Khan, Fatih Ghazi Abul Fath, Padishah, Sovereign of the House of Osman, Emperor of Rome, Grand Sultan of Anatolia and Rumelia, Khan of Khans of the two lands and the two seas, Emperor of the three cities of Constantinople, Edirne and Bursa. He was the first Ottoman ruler to adopt the imperial title of Padishah. The Ottoman claim to caliphate was strengthened when they defeated the Mamluks in 1517 and annexed Egypt during the rule of Selim I. Selim also received the title custodian of the two noble sanctuaries, Khadim al-Haramain ash-Sharifain in Arabic and Khadim al-Haramain ash-Sharifain in Ottoman Turkish. From Barakat Effendi had Sharif of Mecca when conquering Al-Hejaz and withered the Muslim holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Selim I full style was sovereign of the House of Osman, Khan of Khans of the two lands and the two seas, commander of the faithful and successor of the Prophet of the Lord of the universe, custodian of the two noble sanctuaries, emperor of the three cities of Constantinople, Adrianople and Bursa, conqueror of the two armies. In Europe, all Ottoman emperors were commonly referred to by the title of Sultan, rather than by those of Padishah or Caliph, which had a higher rank than that of Sultan, and were also often informally referred to by such terms unrelated to the Ottoman protocol as the Grand Turk and the Grand Seigneur or Gran Signor. The sultans further adopted in time many secondary formal titles as well, such as Sovereign of the House of Osman, Sultan of Sultans, and Khan of Khans, these two meaning King of Kings and roughly ranking as Emperor. These titles were known in Ottoman Turkish respectively as Hünkâr-i Kâneddin Ali Osman, Sultan Salatin and Khakan and the two seas. As the empire grew, sultans adopted secondary titles expressing the empire's claim to be the legitimate successor of the absorbed states. Furthermore, they tended to enumerate even regular provinces, not unlike the long lists of mainly inherited feudal titles in the full style of many Christian European monarchs. Some early Ottoman sultans even had to accept the vassal status in the eyes of a foreign overlord. For example, Tamerlane appointed in 1402 the Ottoman Sultan Süleyman Çelebi, who was styled as Sultan al-Azam, Saeed Saladin al-Arab wal-Ajam, Malik Urqab al-Umam, Ghiyas-ud-Din Sultan al-Islam wal-Muslimin, as Sultan ibn as-Sultan, Hasib-i Nasib-i Zaman, Emir al-Rumalia. Again his brother, Mehmed I, who ended the Ottoman interregnum, also held his post with a fief from Tamerlane. He took the title Sovereign of the House of Osman, Khan of Khans, Grand Sultan of Anatolia and Rumelia, and of the cities of Adrianople and Philippopolis. However, the vassalage of the Ottoman Sultanate ended with the death of Tamerlane during the reign of the next Ottoman ruler, Sultan Murad II, who took the style Sultan al-Mujahideen, Sovereign of the House of Osman, Khan of Khans, Grand Sultan of Anatolia and Rumelia, and of the cities of Adrianople and Philippopolis. By the middle of the 16th century, the official full style of the reigning Ottoman emperor had been established, remaining the same until the fall of the dynasty, e.g. in 1566, Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent was styled, after the fall of the Ottoman dynasty, as emperors of the Ottoman state. Abdülhamid II was still proclaimed caliph with the title Halif by the Republican government of the Grand National Assembly of the city of Ankara, on November 19, 1922. However, the Ottoman Caliphate too was abolished soon afterwards, and Abdülhamid II was utterly deposed and expelled from Turkey with the rest of the Ottoman dynasty on 3 March 1924. He officially continued to hold the title of the throne as the Osmanli Hünedani Reisi until his death.